Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Monday, the 20th of October, 2025. Almost said 26 then. But yeah, first of all, before I go and talk about the word for today, which is what this program is all about, well, it's actually community news with, of course, Nick C Extra. But of course, it is the UCB, which is United Christian Broadcasters, of course, word for today. But before we go through all this here, I just want to clarify that somebody told me, of course, the Labour Party are thinking of switching all the internet off at 10 o'clock. And of course, there is a fine if you actually don't switch it off at that time. They're gonna do that. But anyway, of course, don't you find this a little bit crazy here? So, Blondie, hi Nick. Is that of course the Blondie, of course that I um know of? It's been a while since you've actually come up with that. Yeah, it is the number one fan here. So, of course, welcome along to the program here. And this is just a quick live here. And I'm using my actual 4K camera because I haven't actually used it for a long time. I actually bought this during COVID. So, of course, yeah. By the way, of course, we are still touring with XC, formerly known as Touring with us, and we've been going since, of course, 2019. So it's quite a long time. So yeah, I am feeling okay. Sorry about the clicks from the microphone here. It feels like I'm actually in a TV studio at the moment. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Still got a kind of strange voice, which of course is the result of the circulating cold at the moment here. Don't worry, it's not COVID. Don't worry, I'm not housebound either, or studio bound, or whatever you might call it. So yeah, a lot of people, of course, have subscribed to the channel, but not yet actually seen our lives on our community news program, which of course we do, and of course we have been going since 21 episodes. The next one is 22, which is the episode number 22. And then, of course, up to 30 episodes we're going to do before we change the title to a completely different direction name. But it'll be all part of the channel here. And by the way, of course, the Beauty Sound is a brand new channel name, formerly known as the Nice and Relaxing Show. Beauty Sound with Nick C. And there's going to be one with Beauty Sound with JC as well, formerly known as Giuliani Buzz Buzz. But of course, yeah, we're just finding the right time for him to actually perform some tunes for us live on the air, and that will be absolutely amazing for that. Thank you for the love hearts. So yeah, great that you are watching live here. It feels like I'm watching to the side here, a bit like what Jeff Stelling on the football scores used to do. But anyway, of course, yes, there's lots of other things that I'd like to discuss, but I haven't got much time to talk about it. But I'm actually going to do some word for today. But of course, my word for today is absolutely crazy. If anyone watched the Liverpool and Manchester United game, I know it's devastating for Liverpool fans that they lost with Harry Maguire's late goal, but of course it was Michael Oliver. I'm not sure, of course, what to make about the head clash before the first goal that went in for Manchester United, but of course, I don't know what to make of that. Maybe it should have been stopped if it wasn't a foul. It should have been a drop ball or something like that. And that's what the neutral probably would say. But if you're against Liverpool, then of course you'd let the goal stand. But of course, my main point is the taking the knee thing, which is absolutely devastating. I did hear a sets of fans, both of them, Liverpool and Manchester United, maybe just doing slightly booze on that knee taking, which apparently the whole of the Premiership have got to start doing again. We need to stop all this, and I can't get to the point of what, of course, saying no to racism stands for, and coming together as a community. What do they mean? Do they mean one side of people? Do they mean, of course, just black people on their own? I don't know what they're referring to. Of course, it keeps coming up the slogan here. If you want a copy of the picture of the slogan. I'll probably put it on the community section on the YouTube channel. But of course, I can't come to terms with what it is that the message is trying to entail. So anyway, of course, if anybody knows in the comments, then feel free to do so. So hello, Nicole, known as Blondie. Is that your new channel here? Get Julian on here. He's not here at the moment, I'm afraid. He's down the town, lurking around Suffolk town. But yeah, anyway, of course, yeah. So lots of great things coming up for touring with Exceed to look forward to. Hopefully, we get some interest from the public here. I just want to give a shout out to Andy B, the disco hero of the town of Haverhill and Suffolk, and wherever he performs. So, yeah, and a shout out to April as well if he does pass this live to her as well. That's Andy B's partner I'm talking about. So, yeah, I'm going to be talking about the United Christian Broadcasters, which is based on a radio station in Stoke-on-Trent, and it is a volunteer-run radio station. They had 2 channels, and, of course, it is Christian based. There's not many Christian radio stations around this area of East Anglia. I haven't heard of one anyway. But apart from Christian Primary Christian Radio is another one, but that's based in London area. But I'm surprised that hasn't been sort of banned, because of what is going on at the moment in the world. But anyway, of course, I've got some really good segments from both words here. Let's hope I get these words right. Okay. First of all, it is take responsibility for your life. Do you want to get well? Is the strapline for that, or the headline, or the main headline, if you like. What an amazing question Jesus asked his paralyzed men or man. Do you want to get well? Who wouldn't? You might be surprised. Kay Arthur tells of passing a beggar one day on a street in the old city of Jerusalem. As he sat begging, his trouser leg was pulled up to reveal his terrible sores. She writes, the nurse's heart brought my feet to a halt. I wanted to bend down and shield the open wound from the dust. It should be washed, medicated, and dressed by someone who cared. My friend gently took me by my elbow and propelled me towards our destination. I was a tourist and did not know about these things. She then proceeded to tell me that this man did not wish to be made well. He made his living from his wound. I looked back and I caught one last glimpse of someone who was less than what he could have been. The man lying helpless on the cot by the pool, called Bethesda, had been there for 38 years. Question: how long does it take before a problem becomes a way of life? You might have to ask yourself. Jesus said to him, get up and walk. The interference being that it's time to get up and go to work, to become a patient to your children, a partner to your husband or wife, a contributor. I said that right perfectly there. To your community, a solution to someone else's problem. And it's time to take responsibility for your life. Are you letting your past or present circumstances keep you stuck and stop you from moving forward? If Jesus asked you, do you want to get well emotionally, physically, and spiritually? What would your answer be? Today, let Jesus make you whole. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, we go on to the next one very quickly. Do you need to go? Yes, but I think he's recovered from his leg now, so he doesn't need to go in A&E anymore. So he has since recovered. So yeah, he didn't actually need to go in the end. It wasn't as bad as my leg. If you remember rightly, mine was a lot worse than his. But anyway, let's not discuss JC's problem. Finding your life's purpose. I have appeared to you for this purpose, to make you a minister and a witness. Right, okay, just imagine this. In baseball, the catcher tries to distract the batter. On one occasion, when Yogi Berra was behind the plate, Hank Aaron came up to bat. Yogi started in. Hank, you've got the writing on the bat the wrong place. In the wrong place, that is. The words should be facing you. Yogi kept going. You better check it. Hank didn't say a word. On the next pitch, Hank hit the ball over the center field fence. He rounded the bases, stepped on home plate, and looked at Yogi Berra and said, I didn't come here to read, I came here to win. It's vital to know why you are here and not to let anyone talk you out of calling or purpose, of your calling out or purpose. In the world today, people say that they are trying to find themselves. Such a search is pointless. One pastor states, if you don't know who you are, how did you know what to look for? And how did you know when you have found it, since you don't know what you are looking for? Toasters don't find themselves. Toaster has or just has to do what a manufacturer had in mind. Paul had a supernatural encounter on the Damascus Road when Christ said to him, I have appeared to you for this purpose, to make you a minister and a witness both of the things which you have seen and of the things which I will yet reveal to you. To discover your life's purpose, you must start with God and God as your reference point. He made you, He redeemed you, He has a plan for your life, and He will reveal it to you. So, how brilliant is that? So, thank you very much. Oh, the microphone went a bit berserk there. So, yeah, how interesting is that? If you liked all that, of course, I'll try and read more in the future. I probably need a more updated one, but of course, there's always something to look back on. Whatever magazine you pick up from the Word for Today, which is United Christian Broadcasters or UCB Word for Today, whatever you want to call it. But I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching. I'm now out of here for now. I'm going to now watch the Dan Winton Outspoken. Of course, I finish the rest of that and see what they've got to say on that channel. But of course, get Buzz on here. It's not Buzz anymore. It's actually JC. Yeah, I am tracking him in town. Very, very good. You're probably tracking me as well. But anyway, I think, of course, the government track everybody these days. So, it seems to be the case that they want to do that with the ID tracking system that they've got in place. But anyway, that is another thing altogether. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. Of course, the next episode of the Community News is episode number 22. Wherever you may be, have yourself a truly, deeply wonderful time. Thanks for listening to the Word for Today, United Christian Broadcasters. Until next time, take care, and we'll try and promise to keep fighting the community for you, wherever you may be. Truly and deeply have a wonderful time, and we'll be back before you can say the words. Are you back already? And thanks to everyone looking at the captions, otherwise known as subtitles, as they say. So I can't really swear, can I? But anyway, they should be back on the replay soon. All right. So thank you very much for tuning in, and peace out, and God bless, and stay safe. And apologies about my voice. Hopefully, I'll get that returned soon when I finish this horrible nose thing that's been circulating around. Anyway, don't want to say too much about the lurgies. Till next time, take care.